Hi, Sis Rita.
Hi,
How are you today, Sis Rita?
it's good. I'm fine. How about you?
I'm good too. What are you busy with now?
I usually look after my patients. This Naga is the same, right? I'm just having a headache because I'm starting a language course.
Wow. What is the language course?
I'm taking an English course.
What is it?
I took an online English course.
How do you manage your time between online lecture and English course? Meanwhile, Sis Rita also looks after the patients.
Uh, I discuss with my employer so I can arrange the time well. What about you? Are your language lesson going well?
Mm, I don't have any significant difficult when it comes to English lesson. In fact, for everyday work, I think it is difficulties. Mandarin is more difficult, you know.
It seems like we are the opposite.
Wow.
I actually find it easier to learn Mandarin than English. Apart from the English course, I also Mandarin course, and I think Mandarin is easier to understand.
Actually, I also want to take a language course, but I am considering it by the time if I have to take the course, especially since I have to divide my time between work and study. Sis Rita, do you have solution?
Mm, I think you can learn by reading book first because it's more flexible for you, and if you have free time, you can learn via social media such as YouTube or translator applications. Of course, the topic will be Mandarin or English.
Wow, that's great idea. How come I didn't think of learning via YouTube?
By the way, Sis Naga, where will you go on holiday?
When I leave the house holiday, it's already midday, so I usually go straight to the church.
And how much time did you spend it?
Usually, when I leave church, it's late in the afternoon. Usually, after leaving church, I look for the food and then go home.
So, does that mean you don't have time if you want to take an offline course?
Where is the specific place is if you want to take a offline course? Is it Taiwan area?
Yeah, sure. You don't know. In Taiwan, there is a course institution called 140, and which is usually a course for Indonesian migrant worker in Taiwan.
What courses are there?
As far as I know, there are courses in various language.
When do Sis Rita have a holiday? Maybe Sis Rita can accompany me to 140 to ask about language course.
Yes. At the end of this month, I also want to go there because I want to ask if there are Korean language course.
Are you sure want to take Korean language course too? Already speak English, Mandarin, still want to add Korean? Are you dizzy?
Sis Naga, I like Korean.
Yes. Can you really share your time taking courses in various languages like that? Do you want to be a translator?
I don't know. Learning a foreign language is fun.
Why not learn one language at the time? When you have mastered one language, then learn another language.
Yeah, actually, I'm also confused, but I would love to know for a new few foreign language, if even if only a little.
Annyeong!
Yang, ini.
How many language do you want?
For now, I want to be fluent in English first because I can already master Mandarin a little. And as for Korean, I will learn it slowly.
English is easy but difficult if you don't focus. You should focus first and on learning English.
Sisnaga is right. In a few months, my Mandarin course will be finished. Maybe after that, I will take a break from studying Mandarin and focus on learning English.
Yes, just study one by one first, like me. By the way, how come you really like learning foreign language?
I don't know. I just like the challenge of learning a foreign language.
How many percent have you mastered this language?
I'm still a beginner, so I can't present yet. But of all the foreign language, I'm quite good at Mandarin. Meanwhile, for English, I still have to learn more. And for Korean, I really want to learn. So I start by reading and writing.
I think your hobby is studying.
No, it's just that if you have a free time, it's fun to learn new things.
Jayo, fighting! If you want to study hard, you can teach. You can teach me for the letter.
Just calm down.
How important do you think it is that we need to learn foreign language?
Foreign language study can change listening skill and memory. One participates more effectively and responsibly in a multicultural world if one knows another language. Your marketable skill in the global economy are improved if you master another language.
That's right. Yeah. What the difficulties do you experience when learning a foreign language?
I think grammar and syntax. For many language learners, grappling with the rules and structures of a new language can be one of the most challenging aspects. Differences in sentence structure, verb conjugations, and word order can be bewildering, especially if they are vastly different from one's native language.
Please show me example difficult in English.
For example, learning English as a native speaker of another Indo-Europe language like Italian, and maybe easier than learning English is a native speaker of a tonal language like Vietnamese.
Then for other language, for example Korean, what's difficult about learning Korean?
Korean has a single and double consonant and myriad of vowels that can be troublesome for a beginner. Besides, Korean does not use sounds as frequently as other language. So, novice learners have difficulty understanding the complex vowel sound.
Wow, it's very difficult. Then, what about Mandarin?
Mandarin is considered one of the hardest language in the world to learn.
But when we meet, I heard you are quite fluent in Mandarin.
Maybe because I always communicate with Taiwanese people, so I can learn their language style more quickly.
So, which of the several foreign language you have studied do you think is the most difficult to learn?
Mandarin is considered one of the most difficult language in the world, but for me, learning English is more difficult.
I become motivated to learn foreign language too.
Come and join me to learn a foreign language.
But not now. Just hearing your story makes me feel like I'm already in trouble. So I will prepare myself first.
Look, I have panda eyes.
Where? There are no pandas.
That's not the concept. This is the result of staying up late doing assessments.
Sorry, just kidding.
Okay.
By the way, have you finished exam assessment?
Oh, not yet. There are still several texts that have not been complete. Sisnaga, have you finished all your work?
Me, neither. The exam schedule this time coincides with the Chinese New Year holidays, so it's really busy for the time.
Yeah. This is the risk of studying while working. By the way, Sisnaga is only in semester 1, right? Does it feel to study online while working?
To be honest, at the first time, I was very enthusiastic, but in the middle of the exam, I had a bit of difficulty, but I will continue until I graduate pass.
Jayo, fighting! If there are difficulties, we can help each other. Because studying online is indeed easy and difficult, but I think studying online at Unsia is the right choice.
Yeah, I also feel the same. The lecture system at Unsia is not too strict. We are quite active in class and just doing assessment counts as absenteeism. The lecturers are also not stingy in giving grades.
Yes. By the way, Speaking of grades, which lecture in the less thinking with grades? Answer quickly, okay?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Miss Meta.
Which I'm sorry. This all no, because I still want to take care of my patient. No, the schedule is to give him medicine. Sorry.
Okay. I also want to continue working on tasks that have been finishing yet. Next time, we'll chat again. Okay?
Okay, I'm ready. Thank you. 안녕. Bye bye.
감사합니다.晚安. Bye bye. See you.